Hi, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are. Welcome to Hang On with RAKStars, a community space where you can share with passionate members of the RAKwireless community who tell us about their projects and hacks and many other experiences. My name is Maria Hernandez. I am part of the developer relation team at RAK, and here with me, like every Friday, Jose Marcelino. Hello, Jose.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, and this is the final show before Christmas, right?
Yeah, exactly. Before introducing our first guest, like as you say, our today's our last show of the year,
Of the year,
and
yeah,
I
we'll be
am
back.
yeah exactly of the year, and I am super pleased to see like the wonderful support this space has received from the community members, and I really hope that everyone keeps participating during the next year as well. And if you have like any suggestion or any guest you would like to see around here, please feel free to contact us, and we would love to hear all the things that you have to say for us. And also for those who have been actively participating during this session, you may know that we have been giving away weekly Wislock t-shirt, and we didn't announce this week, the last week winner T-shirt, but we are going to do it here. The winner of our weekly T-shirt of the last week is Apple. Apple, congratulations for winning a second Wislock
Congrats,
T-shirt,
man.
and also and also want to thank you for being super active in our community. And for the rest of them who wants to get a Wislock t-shirt, basically for this being our last session of the year, we will giving away a Wislock t-shirt to all of those who shared their thoughts about the Hand On to Rackster session via Twitter. So basically, for a valid participation, you just must tag the RAKwireless account and use the hashtag RAKStars, and in your tweet just share with us a little bit about your thought about these sessions, which was the session that you liked the most, what things do you want to see during the next year. We would love to hear your thought about it in this way. So everyone who participates will be receiving a Whistle t-shirt as a Christmas gift. So without further ado, time to introduce our guest for today's session. We'll be chatting with an electrical engineer with a PhD in the field of microsystem for agriculture, who have developed a couple of projects using rack gateways and the latest development board, the Wislock. And the latest projects that he have been working on are a forest alert system and a monitor system for a vineyard. His name is Antonio, and welcome, Antonio.
Hi.
Hello, Antonio.
Hello.
And you come all the way from Portugal as well.
Yeah.
Same country as me.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm super excited to have you here. I know this session is going to be pretty interesting because you have many things to share with us,
Yeah.
with all the journey you have get during the last years working in the agriculture sector and developing IoT solutions. So, just to start, can you just share us a little bit more about yourself, like your background, your education, like your experience, and how and when did you join this IoT ecosystem?
Okay. You just said that I'm graduating in electrical engineer, and of course, I'm leading with electronics and sensors. And my PhD and my master, it was on developing a soil moisture sensor, different approaches. But the PhD, it was a MEM device. I use MEM device. But I'm dealing with electronics. I for this conversation, I start to remember some things I have made. The first is the graduate the project in the last year graduate. I have done a data acquisition system for a greenhouse with a 8051 microcontroller. I have to program it in assembler, and I use wire wrap for connecting the chip. The program, it is in a EEPROM erase it by ultraviolet violet light. So it was a long time ago. But I think it was in the 19th. I start to I start to do that stuff to connect sensors to a central data acquisition system. First, in greenhouse, I use CAN cables, because in greenhouse you can use cables, and I use cables to connect the sensors to the central board, and to make to get the temperature, do some data from the greenhouse temperature, humidity, CO2, and stuff like that. Then I migrate to Zigbee, because of and then we start to do things in the greenhouse and go to the field, because Zigbee can reach direct links about 1 kilometer, and you can do a mesh network, and then you can get a larger field, and also you don't have to in agriculture, wires are in the field are not a good thing, because you only change when you change the culture, a lot of machinery in the field, you lost a lot of cables, and it's a nightmare. And also we start a new concept of a wireless farm, because I want, the idea is to sense the plant, the vineyard, whatever, sense directly on the plant, not directly on soil, and not normally what farmers do. They place a weather
Station?
Weather station, yes, the weather station, and they get the data from one place, maybe two places, because weather stations are very expensive, and they assume that the temperature, the whole thing is the same for the whole farm, but it's not true. I will show some pictures of the vineyards in Douro, and you will see when you see the pictures, you will right away see that in the top the temperature it is very different in the bottom. So the idea is to place many sensors for as is possible for each is possible for each vine, the better it is. And then after that, I think in 2000, I don't remember, but I think it is 2014, 15, or something like that. 5 years or more than 5 years. I starting to listen talking about LoRa. I meet Marcelino in TTN conference in Amsterdam.
Like many of us.
in Amsterdam, and that's the first. At that time I'm trying to make some things with I don't know the name, but Marcelino, I think it is
the PyCom stuff.
Yeah, with PyCom stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but and start to do that. Start to teach some students with that stuff, and start to doing things with LoRa. And since then, I trying to find a right development board for agriculture. It's not easy, because the weather condition is difficult. The microcontroller must be very, very low power, because all things have to be low power, and you have to put a solar panel and let it run forever. Try to let it run forever.
Try, yeah.
Yeah. So
You have
like,
yeah, sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to ask if you have some access to some great farms in Portugal, right? I see
Yes,
some
yes,
photos.
yes,
It's
yes.
amazing.
Yeah, yes,
So
yes.
they've been collaborating with that very well.
Yes, yes, yes. They collaborating with us because our university is near the Douro region, the oldest market wine region in the world. Some more than 100 years. So,
Wow.
Amazing.
and this is a good place to deploy LoRa.
Yeah, that is amazing. Like having the place to really apply like the application and
Mhm.
extract all the data that you need to provide like
Yeah.
all the data that you provide to solve all the things that you are
Mhm.
doing, which is like
Mhm.
amazing. And also, I am super excited to see all the pictures that you have
Yeah.
for us to share in a little bit. And so right now you already migrate like all the solutions from Zigbee to LoRa, like all, right
Yes.
now.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
Yes,
like, can you?
because it's very difficult to do because of the mesh structure
Mhm.
of the Zigbee. If you place a Zigbee in a farm, some nodes the path the mesh path goes through sometimes in same nodes, and these nodes get without battery very quickly, and it's very difficult to establish a mesh network. With LoRa is very easy
Easy. Yeah.
because it's a star topology is better,
Mhm.
and you get.
Yeah.
I will show you with a sensor. I can get almost 10 kilometers from sensor to a rack gateway.
Wow.
And which is the sensor that you're using?
Yes, yes, yes. For just for test, it's
Okay.
not the way that sensor is not for take too long in that farm, and
Okay.
it's just for demonstrate the LoRaWAN to the
To the farmers owners.
yes, yes, to the not just for the farmers, but for the people who have the money
The funding. Yeah.
To
That's
investors, to
important as
to
investors.
well.
invest in the LoRaWAN network in the Douro region, in the
So
Douro.
so you
Is
have
that,
like a really good coverage right now cover in your region.
yeah, and yeah, not just I just have 3 gateways there, but uh, next next. Next time without school, I will drive my car to the vineyards to get the signals
Or
to map all the gateways to see the coverage of the gateways, and I hope they all cover. But the Douro region is very big, so with 3 gateways is not because of the valleys and stuff.
Mm.
It's not easy to cover all the region with 3 gateways, but I implement 3 gateways just to see it is possible and to see the cover range and to simulate how many gateways you will need to cover all the region.
Right.
super. And like you have been focused like most of your career working for the agriculture sector, and,
Yeah.
and you have like two main projects right now, which is the vineyard project, and
Hmm.
also you have the forest alert
Yeah.
system.
The
Can you
shape.
share us a little bit more
Yes.
about each of them?
Yeah. It's possible to share
Yeah, of
the
course.
Mhm.
presentation because I
Here.
you will see all the stuff. You see the first with Zigbee. You can see this is the. You can see it was in 2008. The Zigbee approach. This is the data acquisition system. This is a node for the sensors. You can get energy from wind, from the pipes of the irrigation, if there is any, and they send the data to a gateway, and the gateway sends the data via JSM to cellular to the data center, and then you can saw also micro mouse. Is another you can see just to see, this is our organization. I'm the organizer of Micro Mouse Portuguese contest. Is a robotic contest, as you can see. Just see how quick, how fast these robots run. It's very, very,
very see it. It's so fast. It's a blur.
yeah. Just wait.
So it's solving the maze.
You see.
No. Does it learn the path then? Does it detect?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. 11 seconds.
That's super fast.
11 seconds to do that.
First,
the robot must to learn the path, and then optimize the route, the path from the start to the end, and then just go faster and faster and faster until the best time, until reach the best time.
The best time was the 11 seconds.
No. Normally they can do it in 5-6 seconds.
Oh.
Yes. It's very, 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 very fast. I'm also doing that stuff with robotics, so that's another area despite IoT. But it's almost the same. It's microcontroller. I think the next the mouse I will design will have the same microcontroller as the WizBlock. So the same one.
Nice. Good.
Because I think it is the same that is in the Arduino Nano 33.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's the same. So I will use that. So it's the same.
Good.
Now I will. This is the sensor I'm working. This is a soil moisture sensor. You can see here, and with a LoRaWAN. Readout for the sensor. The sensor sends the data by SDI12. SDI12 is a protocol normally used in agriculture. For a lot of sensors on agriculture use SDI12. So I will show you what I do with the RAK IO, WizBlock IO. So. And you can see the sensor. The sensor is here. The readout is here. The sensor goes to the soil, and this is the values in a ThinkSpeak platform. They send to the Things network, and then to the ThinkSpeak platform to show the data and to make, because ThinkSpeak connect to the MATLAB. I can do it a lot of calculations in MATLAB, so for this I use ThinkSpeak. This is another one. This is a weather station. I will show you the weather station. I get in the desk right now. I will show this is the weather station in the field. This is a good weather station. It's a all-in-one weather station from meter. Also communicates by SDI12. And the weather station is a lot of parameters: so solar radiation, vapor pressure, temperature, wind speed, wind gust, wind direction. I think also lightning, and a sensor for lightning, and a lot of stuff. This compact weather station measures. I use Arduino MKR 1300. So That's the this is before the WizBlock, so I use that. The next time it will be WizBlock, and I think I can reduce this the solar panels for a small thing. This I will test that. This is for the before the projects. Now for the projects. The project safe is because of the fire. The fire in Portugal, because it's too hot in the summer. There's a lot of fires in the forest. So the way the project is to deal with that. This is the idea. Is placing a lot of sensors in, not in the top of the trees, but in the higher places in the trees. The sensor, the LoRa sensor senses fire with the ultraviolet, no, infrared sensors.
Okay.
Infrared sensors, and also they have temperature sensors. And if they found a fire, they communicate to the LoRa gateway and to the data center, and they have an alarm system. The project is, I think it is in the middle. So now you are placing the gateways and the sensors in the field. And next year, in the summer, I think hopefully, I don't want to test any fire, but if there is any fire, we'll alarm the firemen for that.
Okay, so you have sensors installed now already?
No, already no. Just
okay.
in the lab.
Okay, it's a lab.
In the lab outside is in the lab, but is outside because our university is in a campus with good trees, and is in the lab, but is outside the building. So,
Okay.
but it's not in the field, in the field. But it's working, and you normally do some tests, and it's working.
Yeah,
So
this looks good.
did you already like test the range and you're getting like the 20 kilometers, or this is like the expectation that you have for the next year?
No. The 10 kilometers, it is in another project.
Yeah.
I will show you. In this project is, I think it is 1-2 kilometers from the office, in the university office, and the university building, and the tree that the sensor is. So it's not too far.
So I mean, I suppose that you are planning to deploy like multiple gateways right there in order to.
Yeah, for the project for now, I will show you. It is only 2 gateways that we plan to place.
Oh, in a church?
Yeah. It's near the church, because the church is in Portugal. Jose, I think you know, in the north, are placed in the top of the mountain.
Yes, they were designed for LoRa.
Yeah, and they have a good view of you see, this is the city of Bragança in the north of Portugal. The gateway location, it will be there. You're just waiting for power source or a solar panel. For now, I'm trying to use power source from the guys of the telecommunication right there, and to use that power source to power the gateway. And it is easy for us if we can do that. And this is the way you can see this is the view from this search. You can see if you can place a sensor in the tree or very far. I think you can communicate.
Yeah.
And this is one location. This is another location, also in the church. You can see the church. You can see the post. You can see the view. Is in the top of a mountain. So, and I think we can get also to place here with the power source from the telecommunication guys. And this is the width block that is the one, not the one with the IR sensor, but because there will be two types of modes. Nodes, one with ambient sensor like BM680 for temperature, pressure, CO2, or whatever, and the one with the air sensors to detect the fire. Because the first is to make in Portugal, you already have an alarm from the government. You have an alarm system from fires that they could alarm if the region, but it's too wide because it's for a region, a big region, not for a small place. And this with this kind of node, the way is to get the space smaller to that alarm system. Okay? Instead of say the Bragança region or Vila Real region is in red, you can that place, that small place is in red, and this is the first level of alarm. The second level is when you detect fire. Okay. This is the sensor. I take this picture at 2 p.m. this day, so you can see the temperature is 6 degrees Celsius. So it is not good for a fire, but is the temperature outside of the building. So you can see the temperature in Villarreal is that. Yeah, another project is the Alatytics. This is the beautiful place, the Quinta do Crasto in Douro. You can see the Douro River in the back. Yeah, you can see the vineyard. It will be this one. This is Vinha Maria Teresa. It's a old vineyard. Some vines are older than 100 years, and the wine is this one. As you can see, the price.
You can buy. Wow, it's expensive.
You can buy it. You can see the price. It's because this kind of wine is not every year you can get, because the vineyards maybe not produce grapes enough or quality enough for the wine, and they have to decide if they make that wine or if they put the normal wine they produce. They put the normal wine they produce. That's why.
So, like, how number of bottles they produce per year?
I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a big number of bottles, because this is the second. I think it is the second expensive wine in Portugal.
Oh wow.
Okay.
The second more expensive wine in Portugal.
Do you think the data will help them decide eventually in the future?
Yeah, no, but they want the data. The data is more for preserve the vineyard, because the vineyard is too old, and with a lot of types of vines, and not one type, a lot of types, and they want to know how the climate affects the vineyard, and if they have to take some action, you have to preserve because this is a, I don't know the name in English. I think Jose will translate galinha dos ovos de ouro. I don't know if there is
yeah, it's the golden egg, and
yeah.
the hen who lays the golden egg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the idea in Portuguese is that I don't know if there is an English phrase for that, but is very precious
Okay.
the vineyard, so they have to know all things about the vineyard. So here I am placing this is the Douro River. Here I'm placing the sensors.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, for a lot of sensors in agriculture, I need to have a SDI12 model.
Mm-hmm.
So the first attempt was to use a PCB I have with the SDI12 for another microcontroller, and try to see if WizBlock IO, the RAK 1920 will work, and I make some tests. The model must have 5 volts DC-DC converter because almost all of the sensors have power of 5 volts, so you need 5 volts DC-DC converter. WizBlock in the RAK 1920 have this 5 volts DC converter, and also I put the SDI12 and added one channel 18-bit ADC. So this is the result of the testing. You can see the SDI12 communication, and but the idea next I will show you at the end. But the idea is not you to develop because WizBlock is like a Lego, but is not for placing a lot of blocks one on top of another. For that, I have to place 3 blocks: the base, the RAK IO, and then the PCB I made is a micro bus, so it's not good. The next stage, I develop RAK IO.
With IO.
IO directly to
SDI.
To SDI12 and to have
awesome.
That's
very good.
I will show you. And the other project is to enabling the Douro demarcated region for the Internet of Things. That's the idea. As you can see, the Douro wine region is in north of Portugal. A lot of total area, and almost 20% of that area is vineyard area, and you will see. I will place. You can see another church. I placed the gateway in the balcony in that church. I placed the gateway in the Quinta do Crasto, and also in another farm in Quinta do Seixo. You can see the distance between the gateways. The places are chosen because of the knowledge of the people, and we ask them if we can place the gateways. They have to power them. So we have it's not the ideal places, but the places we can get.
Yeah, are there like the higher places that you can get to?
But the higher places normally we don't have power. So this one with the higher places with the search, you can have power, and you can have the gateway running. But The other places is not in the top places. So, but this is the simulations of the covering done by an institute in Portugal, Telecommunication Institute, people from Telecommunication Institute in Portugal. So you can see the coverage, simulated coverage area. You can see some dark places, but this is from the gateway from Quinta do Crasso. But this gateway is maybe covered the place because this gateway is near 3-4 kilometers away, line of sight, and then the last one, the Quinta do Seixo gateway. Okay? And you can see the coverage I get with the car.
Your test setup.
I know a new Mercedes Talier, so you can place a lot of stuff in the top, and this is you can see this is in the bottom. This is the gateway from Galafura. This is this gateway.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
And for the future, near future, near. I will develop. I'm just waiting for this one. I'm just waiting for receive the PCB from the factory. It's designed and this made. I'm just waiting for the receive the PCB. This is this block IO potential start. For a project, I have to monitor two pharmaceuticals in aquatic environments. It will be done by a 3-electrochemical sensor to be placed in the rivers and near the cities to see if there is presence of these two pharmaceuticals. And also for the water, I will develop, but this is near future, maybe in the first semester of 2021, 4 readouts for pH, for oxidation reduction potential, for dissolved oxygen, and for turbidity.
Super nice.
That kind of stuff, that models to do that.
For water quality.
For water quality.
Mm-hmm.
This 5 is for water quality. This 5 is for water.
This is one of the coolest things that like community can take advantage from the WISBlock development platform. It's an open source platform where you can just get the hardware designs to develop your own models and to customize like your application based on all the requirements your solutions need. So it is amazing to see like you are already developing that you already develop it and you are waiting for it to start testing. You was like the first person who contribute to our repository with the first hardware design, which is amazing. Thank you and congrats for that. I'm super excited to also see like the next one that you have in plan for the next year.
Just to see I placed the sensor. I think I can have the laser pointer. I placed the sensor here. I placed the sensor here. The sensor communicates with the gateway in Quinta do Seixo and also communicates with the gateway in Galafura. This from ear to ear is about
8 kilometers.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good.
I was surprised about that, about the sensor that communicates from ear to ear, but it's very good. And now it's all for that, but
Hello?
now I will show you live, not in picture.
Perfect.
Live demo. Wow.
Yeah, no, not live demo, but I don't. You can see the
Oh wow, the station.
The weather station.
the weather station.
It's really compact.
Yeah, it's very, yeah. This is for the precipitation. This is for soil.
Yeah,
No, for the sun,
solar.
for sun, solar sensor, and
The winds there.
wind, yeah, wind speed, wind direction, and so on. Inside there is a temperature.
Do you need all those factors for like the agriculture, or
No,
do you?
no. But this replaces the concept of the central weather station. You can place this weather station, one maybe two in the field, and this is important because you can
It's like a reference or something.
yeah, like a reference for some other sensors that you place in the field.
Got it.
This is the RAKwireless with the I/O and with the
SDI.
SDI 12
Got it.
and also the ADC and so on. Okay. And this week I received this one.
Aha. Then you.
This is the same. This is the same. It's for the same. It's the new one. You can see the back. This is this here is the
Connector.
And maybe this weekend I have to solder it. Yeah. I have to solder this one. I already have the connector.
Pretty tiny.
It's very tiny. It's very difficult to see, but it's that.
Yeah, like all the screw and the connector are a super tiny thing.
Yeah, yes. But it's good. It's good. I like that. I like that because, for instance, for agriculture, it's very important for some vineyards. For instance, for that vineyard, because in Douro there are also tourists to visit the farms. So if you place a lot of big nodes, big things, big sensors in that, when you visit the vineyard, tourists visit the vineyard, it's not good to see that stuff.
Okay.
So it's good to
hide it.
Okay. Also, I have to find out a way to use the BLE Bluetooth model to speak to the tourists when the tourist approaches to the sensor. That's a way to combine the tourism with the
nice.
That is
going to be interesting.
I will try to do that, but it's not for now. Not for the next year. Maybe if I found a student, because I'm also a PhD director. If I found a student that wants that in Villarreal or in the world, because the PhD is for all the world. If I found a student that wants to do that, to use the BLE communication to talk with the tourists, because you can place a lot of info, live info, and another info that is from that vine. It will be good for the tourists.
Yeah,
will be an interesting thing. Please keep us updated if you find your student and you have an advance on this. And like you have been using like RAKwireless gateways, and also right now you are developing stuff with the WISBlock. But like, what are your general thoughts about RAK, and why you decide to choose RAK instead of other competitors in the market?
Yeah, I don't. first, since I am a researcher, I test some gateways, not the only the rack, but I test some gateways from conduit, also the one from LoRaWAN one, and the gateway I also have here in my office. That is a gateway from the Things Network. It was the first one I have, and also I buy the gateway from Wizbot, from
RAKwireless.
RAKwireless. But the difference is there is a huge difference. For that project, I brought the gateways. They have. I plan for a month to get the gateways. I think I bought from a place in Spain. I don't remember the name. I think it's IoT NES. I think it is IoT NES. I bought from. They took a little bit longer, and I'm disappointing because I don't get the time enough to place the gateways in the configure the gateways, to mounting the gateways and to do that stuff. But in 3 hours, I get 3 gateways working right away. 1 hour for mounting the gateway in the pole, for configuration the gateway and put the gateway running in my house. 3 hours. So I cannot do that with another gateway. The gateway from LoRaWAN, LoRaWAN one. I think I get 1 day or more to put it at work. The same with the conduit gateway. I take a lot of time. So I'm thinking that it was the same time for 3 gateways, mounting gateways in the pole, 1 day for the gateways, and then see if everything is okay. So I don't have time. So in 3 hours, in the weekend, I place the gateways working. So, and still are working now. I have to, because I have to talk to the priest in Galapura, because the deal is for 1 month. It's more than 1 month, but it's because of the situation of coronavirus. So I have to excuse to get to the gateway. But the gateway is working. It's working well.
Super nice. And like, regarding the development platforms, you say that you start using some Python boards, and
Yes.
now you start thinking with the WizBlock, like how you can compare like this development platform, the WizBlock, with others that are available in the market.
Yeah. The first I talk. I think Jose will remember. I do a work with Kubecell. And Jose asked me, why don't you use WizBlock?
I will ask that.
But my first use of RAKwireless, it was with a module. I think it is 4260. I think it is a model. I think the name is Duo Block or Duo something.
WizDuo.
Is the
WizDuo,
name?
yeah,
WizDuo.
right.
But I found it very difficult to because I don't have a lot of time, and I found it very difficult to program, because it's not Arduino like. You have to install the programmer and all the stuff. And that's normally the problem. The same with the Python. The Python is good because it's Python. Python is very easy to, but you must place a new environment. You need to place the the files in the memory, and it's not very easy to deal with it. And I think it is a lot is a lot of power consumption in that kind of model. So when Jose asked me why don't you use WizBlock, I found I will Google it in the internet, and I found it a good development board, and I apply for the kit, and then I received the kit and tested. I'm very happy to see that, and I bought a lot of them. I have a lot of them in the
Wow.
I think it is 17 or something like that. But there is one simple problem with the resistor. I have to solder, but I have to get time to solder it. But they are very fine. Now I have to solder this IO and place it, IO model and place it there, and then I put it in my boxes and with the solar panel and places in the field. I think in the first semester I will place a lot of sensors of that in the field. The sensors with the BMA 6080 also, and these ones also. I'm just I just maybe I develop a new boxy for the environmental sensor because of the with discs for getting air to the sensor, and not in the closed box. But we'll see.
I really look forward to see everything together and ready in the field.
Yeah, I will show you.
Definitely, please keep us updated on the Slack channel.
As you know, I'm paid by government, so I'm a teacher and a developer and a researcher, and I'm paid by the government. So I have to put everything for everyone. So
in the public,
everything I do is public.
Excellent.
Everything you can see in GitHub, everything I do is public, or in the papers, or in the GitHub, or everything is public. So
amazing.
Yeah, that's great, because that's also what we encourage at RAK. So
that's
can,
why I like because I can access to all the PCBs and the stuff, and I can improve, and I can use your stuff to do my sensors, and to do my readouts, and to do this stuff.
And like and if you want,
and then I share. I ever shared the
IC112.
This one. Already shared this one.
Okay.
Next I will share the library for programming that, because I will test, and then I will share the library. But the PCB and the stuff and how the schematic and all the stuff of that board, you can see it in the WizBlock site, website.
Super nice. No, I think all of this is pretty amazing. All the things that you have been doing, and also thanks for being super active as a WizBlock beta tester, and start contributing with new development, with the development of new models, and also to keep doing that. I would like to open just the Q&A session. We extend a little bit our session today. I don't know if someone, yeah, we're in the last one, so we can have the time. If anyone of all of those who are connected have a question, feel free to to leave it in the comment section. We have many people connected saying hi, Merry Christmas. We have people from Portugal. We have
Yeah.
a funny comment here. WOT, wine of things,
Things, yeah. Good time.
good things.
Good title.
Other ones like nice case study,
Mhm.
but no questions so far. I would like just to ask you like other thing more like in a personal way. Like if you have like any message to our community of entrepreneurs, makers and engineers as yourself, what would it be?
They have to play a lot with these things. Yeah. That's the
Play and bring
just
it.
play. That's we are in the Christmas time, so uh, give himself a toy like this and play with it, because
Perfect.
there is a lot of things you can do with that. So just play, because when you are playing with that things, you can have another things in mind, and then you can use it different ways, like for instance, for agriculture, for SDI 12, I think it is the first time
Mhm.
Mhm.
that because I saw in the Wizblock place that only they have things for agriculture, but they use RES 485s, I think. But SDI 12 that is used in agriculture is
As well.
the first time. So
Yeah, this model is going to open the doors to
yeah,
many other people
yeah.
who want to
and
get into
and
that agriculture project using the waste block as well. So
yeah,
it's amazing.
and if the people play with it, they found another. And for instance, with my model, the people can explore another thing, and then with that thing, you can explore even more. And that's why
Mhm.
that's the way the things
Definitely.
must go.
And we have here, what about the price?
Price.
The price.
What
What
is
is the price?
The price. No.
high
Oh,
price?
prices.
High
Yes.
prices.
The
What the
prices?
price?
I think the prices,
Ah,
yeah,
the
it's
prices.
supposed to see. Okay, the prices. Yeah, we have the prices.
Start
Don't
selling, Maria. Start selling.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about the prices, guys. It's super easy to participate for one of the prize. More than a prize, I think we can say this just a gift. So to all of those who wants to receive a Wizblock this year, just leave your thought about these sessions, like in general. What do you think about the session that we have to start doing? If you have any recommendation for us, of if there is something that you would like to see during the next year, just leave a tweet via Twitter, of course,
Mhm.
tagging the RAKwireless account and using the hashtag RAKStars. This like giveaway gift thing will be open until the end of today. So just leave us your thought, and you will be receiving a Wizblock t-shirt as a friendly Christmas gift from the RAKwireless team.
The rack
And
Santa.
yeah,
Santa
Yeah,
yeah,
Claus.
but
Santa.
yeah, but you can get a node of this kind of node less than 100 years. So
Much
I think
less.
half
Much
of that.
less.
That's right. I think half of that price. For instance,
Yes,
that weather station is more than 1,000 years euros.
that's right. Yeah.
The weather station. So 1,000 years. What is
Small board.
a
Like,
small
yeah.
board and small
Mhm.
board price with solar panel and all the stuff with solar panel box, battery. I think half the price, half the 100, 50 euros.
Mhm.
Yes.
You can
The
start
baseboard
all the
and the
stuff.
block is 22 euros, so
Yeah,
I think it's reasonable.
yeah.
Pretty so.
And
Well,
with the panel, with the battery, all the things with the box. The box
Mm,
is a thing like this. You can 3D printed.
Mm-hmm.
The box.
Super nice.
And you also have the designs. You published.
Yes. The
Yeah.
design is
So it's good.
out,
Yeah.
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 I also share with the people the design of that.
Amazing. Did you add that on the GitHub repository?
Yes, on my GitHub repository. I think I shared the stuff with the
Super.
Yeah, we'll add that to the awesome list as well.
Yeah, definitely. So I think this is all for our last session of the year. Antonio, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your insights about the latest project you have been working on, and also for taking the time of being with us today. We have planned this session since a few weeks ago. With a couple of things going on, but thanks for make everything for being here with us today. And also, I want to say thanks again for all the contributions you have been making to the WISblog project. I am super happy about it, and I really look forward to see all the incoming projects that you have in mind for it. I'm sure that all the things that you are sharing will help a lot of people who is looking to develop agriculture applications using the WISblog, and it is like an
I hope
amazing
so.
no, I'm pretty sure that is going to be like that. And yeah, I look forward to see any progress on the existing projects and as well in new ones. And I think that is wraps it all for today's session. I don't know if Jose or Antonio have something else that want to include here.
Yes, just a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and keep safe.
You too.
Yep.
So yeah, for all of those who are connected, also thanks for being here. You are the ones who make this kind of spaces possible, and don't forget to participate in this contest giveaway thing to receive your WISblog t-shirt as a Merry Christmas gift. If you are watching this video later, you can leave your question in case you have it in the comment sections, and Antonio, Jose, and I will be happy to answer all the questions you may have. And before leave, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the videos. So we hope to see you next time, and enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or day. We wish you a happy holiday season, and that's all for today. Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Bye.